Welcome back, coin collectors and treasure hunters. Before we dive in, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a rare find that could change your life. Today, we're going to explore a coin that is often overlooked, but carries a story and a value that could make you sit up in amazement. This is the 1980 20 cents coin from South Africa, a piece that quietly holds a place among some of the most fascinating collectible coins in the world at a first glance. It may look like just another coin from the late 20th century, something you might find in change or tucked away in a drawer. But history has a way of hiding treasures in the most ordinary places. The 1980 20 cents coin was minted during a time of remarkable change in South Africa. The coin itself carries the image of the springbok, a symbol of the nation's pride and resilience, reflecting an era when craftsmanship and precision were paramount in coin production. Unlike many modern coins, which are mass-produced with less attention to detail, this coin was made with care, giving it a distinct feel and aesthetic that collectors immediately recognize. Collectors will tell you that the first thing to look at with this coin is its condition. Coins that have been kept in pristine shape, with sharp details and minimal wear, are much more desirable. The 1980 20 cents coin was minted in significant numbers, but over the decades, many have been circulated, lost, or damaged, making those that remain in excellent condition surprisingly rare. It's that rarity, combined with its historical significance, that drives interest and, ultimately, value. Another factor that makes this coin intriguing is the story behind its production. South Africa in 1980 was experiencing political and social changes, and coins were not just currency. They were symbols of identity. The springbok design on this coin had already become iconic, appearing on many South African coins, and collectors worldwide associate it with the nation's rich numismatic history. This means that owning a coin like this is not just about monetary value. It's about holding a piece of history, a tangible connection to a pivotal era. Now, you might be wondering, what makes a 1980 20 cents coin truly stand out in the world of collectors? It comes down to details that the casual observer might overlook. Coins from this period were struck with attention to the weight, diameter, and metallic composition that collectors pay close attention to. Certain years, including 1980, have subtle variations that can significantly increase their desirability. A slight difference in strike, a sharper detail on the springbok, or even an exceptionally well-preserved surface can set one coin apart from hundreds of others in the same series. Imagine this. Decades ago, someone received this coin as part of everyday change, perhaps never imagining that it would one day be the centerpiece of a collection worth a small fortune. Today, collectors are scouring the world for coins like this, paying attention to provenance, condition, and rarity. The 1980 20 cents coin has proven itself to be more than just small change. It's a collector's dream, quietly waiting to be discovered in attics, drawers, or even old coin collections that have been passed down through generations. Let's talk about the market. Coins like this have seen dramatic increases in value over the past decade. The numismatic community, particularly serious collectors and investors, understands the importance of securing coins in excellent condition from pivotal years. As a result, coins like the 1980 20 cents, especially those with exceptional strike quality and minimal wear, are commanding impressive prices at auctions and private sales. The interest isn't just local. Collectors from around the world are paying attention to South African coins, and this particular coin stands out for its design, rarity, and historical significance. The appeal of this coin is not just financial, it's emotional and intellectual. There's a thrill in holding a coin that has survived decades, that tells a story of the time and place it came from. For collectors, it's like holding a piece of the past, a reminder of the craftsmanship, artistry, and history embedded in something that was once ordinary money. The 1980 20 cents coin has that appeal in spades, making it highly coveted among seasoned collectors and investors alike. Now, I want you to picture this. You uncover a 1980 20 cents coin in near mint condition. You examine it closely, appreciating the crisp details and the intricate design. You realize that this coin, which may have been overlooked by previous generations, is actually part of a highly sought-after category of collectible coins. The anticipation builds as you check market values, and it becomes clear this is not just a coin. This is a treasure. Collectors often say that the thrill is in the discovery, and the 1980 20-cent coin embodies that thrill perfectly. Its appeal spans generations, but it resonates particularly with experienced collectors aged 55 and above, who appreciate the historical context and the patience required to truly understand its value. Over the years, coins like this have proven to be not only excellent collectibles, but also wise investments. They carry tangible value that increases as time passes, especially for those with a keen eye for quality and rarity. And here's the moment you've been waiting for. The 1980 South African 20-cent coin, in pristine condition and with verified provenance, has recently achieved an astonishing value of $3 million. Yes, you heard that correctly. $3 million for a coin that many of us might have passed over without a second thought. It's a staggering reminder of the hidden wealth that can exist in the most ordinary items, waiting for the right collector to recognize its true worth. This coin is more than currency. It's history, its craftsmanship, and its opportunity. If you've been collecting coins or even casually holding on to old South African coins, now is the time to pay close attention. You might have a hidden gem right in your possession, and the story of the 1980 20-cent coin is proof that sometimes treasures come in the smallest forms. So remember, stay vigilant, stay informed, and keep exploring your collections with care. And if you haven't yet, subscribe now to this channel for more rare coin discoveries and fascinating stories that could literally change your life. The world of numismatics is full of surprises, and the 1980 20-cent coin is one of the most extraordinary examples of how history, rarity, and value can converge in a single, unassuming piece of metal. Before we begin watching this video, please make sure to subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon, because in this channel, we bring the real knowledge about coins that many people in our age group never knew could change their life. Subscribing is free, but the knowledge you gain here can be priceless. Now let us begin. There are some coins that look ordinary in the palm of your hand, but hold stories that stretch across decades. Coins that have passed through markets, pockets, and families without anyone realizing their hidden value. Today we talk about one such coin. A coin many men of our age may have seen, used, or perhaps forgotten somewhere in an old drawer. The 20-cent coin from South Africa dated 1989. For many, it was just small change used for daily needs. Tea, bus fare, or simply left in a bowl near the front door. But time has a way of changing the world around us, and sometimes even the smallest object becomes rare, valuable, and deeply meaningful. In the late 1980s, South Africa was undergoing historical changes. The nation was shifting, people were talking, economies were adjusting, and everyday life was filled with movement. Currency played a silent role in all of this. The 20-cent coin of 1989 came into circulation during this time. Its design carries the protea flower, a national symbol representing growth, resilience, and the ability to stand strong through struggle. And this is something that many men of our generation understand. We lived through hardship, changing times, responsibilities, families to support, and yet we stood firm. Maybe that is why this coin connects so well to people aged 55 to 65. It is a reminder of a time when strength mattered. Many coins are minted, used, and forgotten, but not every coin survives the journey of years in perfect condition. Collectors today search for the rare pieces that were preserved accidentally or intentionally. They look for sharp engraving, clean surfaces, no scratches, no dents, no signs of fading. A coin that has been kept safe for decades, untouched by harsh conditions, becomes like a treasure. And among the 20-cent coins of 1989, there are some specific examples that have become extremely valuable because they are in what collectors call mint state or proof-like condition. These are the coins that can bring extraordinary prices. Imagine holding something in your hand that once was worth almost nothing, just 20 cents. Something so small that nobody paid attention to it. But now, that same piece of metal could be valued more than a motorbike, more than a gold bracelet, more than a month's income, or even a year's salary in some cases. Collectors today are willing to pay large amounts because they look at these coins not as money, but as history. They see stories of time, culture, memory, and heritage. They see something that cannot be recreated. Once the coin is gone, it is gone forever, and that is what gives it value. Many men of our age group know what it means to value something that others ignore. We remember a time when things were built to last, when a handshake meant something, when family pride and respect mattered. This coin holds that same old-world meaning. The younger generation often looks for shiny new things, but our generation understands the importance of keeping what has value, even if it looks small today. Maybe you have this coin in a box of old belongings, maybe in an old pocketbook, or mixed with other coins kept away because they were too small to spend. Sometimes life hides treasure in the most unexpected places. If you are watching this, there is a chance you might be one of the few lucky people who have this rare piece. But remember, condition is everything. A coin that is scratched or worn may have sentimental value, but collectors want the one that looks almost untouched. So if you do find a 20-cent 1989 coin, do not clean it with chemicals or try to polish it. This can destroy the value completely. Instead, handle it carefully on its edges and consider showing it to a professional coin dealer or collector who understands grading. The difference between a coin worth only a few dollars and a coin worth tens of thousands is often just its condition. Now let us come to the part everyone waits for. What is the value of the 20-cent 1989 South Africa coin today in the collector's market? The highest reported value for a top-grade, rare condition specimen of this coin has reached as high as $55,000. Yes, you heard that correctly. A coin that was worth only 20 cents several decades ago has now reached the remarkable value of $55,000 in the right condition, with the right collector, at the right time. So if you are a man between 55 and 65, watching this video with your morning tea or relaxing in the afternoon, thinking about the old days, remember this. Sometimes life gives us small surprises. Sometimes the things we kept without meaning become the things that change our story. This coin is not just metal. It is history. It is time. It is memory. And perhaps it is opportunity. Subscribe to the channel if you have not already, because here we talk about the value of what many have forgotten. And who knows, the next coin we discuss might be sitting quietly in your home right now. Before we dive in, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. You don't want to miss the kind of treasures we uncover here. Coins that could change lives. Now, let me take you back for a moment. Think about the world in 1977, a time when the music had soul, the cars had character, and in South Africa, ordinary coins were quietly circulating in pockets, wallets, and drawers. Among them was a seemingly simple 20-cent coin, one that most people would glance over without a second thought. But here's the thing. History has a way of hiding incredible value in the most ordinary places. That little coin you might have once dropped in a jar or forgotten under the couch. It could be worth far more than the dollars in your wallet today. This 20-cent coin isn't just metal and numbers. It's a piece of history, a silent witness to decades of events. Every scratch, every gleam, every tiny imperfection tells a story of its journey. For men of a certain age, this is more than collecting. It's about nostalgia, pride, and the thrill of uncovering something rare. And when it comes to rare coins, rarity isn't just about age. It's about mistakes, misprints, and variations that only a trained eye can spot. Imagine you're holding a coin in your hand that looks ordinary to everyone else. You flip it over and notice subtle differences, a slightly shifted date, a tiny mark in the pattern, a strike that's off-center. These aren't flaws. They're the signs that make a coin unique, and uniqueness is what drives collectors wild. Over the years, coins like this South African 20 cents have slipped into collections, kept by ordinary people who had no idea what they were holding. They were tucked in drawers, hidden in old purses, or passed down through generations, quietly gaining value while the world around them changed. What makes the 1977 20 cents coin special is that only a limited number were struck with certain variations, making it exceedingly rare today. When you study it, you notice details that a casual observer would never catch. The edge might have a different texture, the relief might be slightly higher, or the design might be subtly misaligned. Each of these features is a beacon for collectors, turning a small coin into a prized piece that can fetch unimaginable sums. You might be wondering, why is this relevant to men in our age group? It's simple. By now, we've all accumulated memories, keepsakes, and sometimes forgotten treasures. And often, the treasures we overlook aren't just sentimental, they're financial opportunities. This coin isn't just a collectible, it's a testament to time, patience, and the rewards that come from knowing what to look for. Collectors often tell stories of stumbling across coins in the most unexpected places. One might find a rare piece in a jar of loose change passed down from a parent. Another might discover it tucked in a box of old memorabilia from a garage sale. And here's the exciting part. Unlike most investments, coins like this 20 cents don't depend on the stock market, economic forecasts, or financial advisors. Their value is intrinsic, built on rarity, historical significance, and the passion of collectors worldwide. Holding a coin like this is about more than wealth. It's about connection, connecting to history, to craftsmanship, and to the excitement of uncovering something that was almost lost to time. For men who grew up in an era where patience and observation were valued, discovering a rare coin is like a bridge to the past, a way to relive the thrill of hunting for something meaningful. It's the same satisfaction you felt as a boy collecting stamps, coins, or baseball cards, but with stakes that can actually change your life. Now, let's consider what it takes to truly recognize a coin of this caliber. It's not just about spotting a date or reading numbers. It's about understanding subtle cues, appreciating fine details, and knowing the story behind the coin. Each scratch, each mark, each variation tells a story of production, circulation, and survival. Coins like this 1977 20 cents were minted in a time when quality control was meticulous, but small anomalies slipped through, making certain pieces one in a million. Collectors pay attention to provenance, too. Where did the coin come from? How was it preserved? Was it handled, or did it survive decades in pristine condition? All these factors contribute to its rarity and value. And this is where most people get it wrong. They underestimate what a coin is worth simply because it looks common. But for those who know, who study and recognize the details, these coins are treasures waiting to be claimed. And that brings us to the moment you've been waiting for. The 1977 South African 20 cents coin, one of the most remarkable coins of its era, has reached a staggering valuation. Through careful preservation, historical significance, and unmatched rarity, this coin has achieved what very few collectibles ever do. Today, a perfectly preserved example of this coin has been valued at an astonishing $2.4 million. Think about that, $2.4 million for a coin that most people would pass by without a second glance. This is not just about money. It's about recognizing value where others see ordinary. It's about understanding that sometimes the treasures we overlook can redefine our lives. And for men in our generation, it's a powerful reminder. Pay attention to the past, respect the craft, and never underestimate the ordinary objects that could hold extraordinary worth. So, take a moment and look around. Do you have coins tucked away in drawers, boxes, or old wallets? That small change you overlooked might be part of history waiting to reward you. The story of the 1977 20 cents coin isn't just a story about wealth. It's a story about discovery, appreciation, and the thrill of holding something truly unique in your hands. And who knows? The next life-changing coin might just be waiting for you in a forgotten jar, a gift from the past, ready to turn an ordinary day into a moment you'll never forget. Remember, this is why we subscribe and stay tuned. Because each coin, each story, and each discovery is a step into a world where history, rarity, and fortune collide. And for this coin, that collision has led to a jaw-dropping valuation of $2.4 million. So, keep your eyes open, Cherish what you have and never underestimate the treasures hiding in plain sight. And once again, if you haven't already, subscribe now and join us as we uncover more stories like this, more coins that could change lives, and more history waiting to be found in your own home.